Long live the Xavier Knights! Another shout echoed in the distance. Guns firing, men yelling, flickers of fallen ash painting everything black. The reed dance ceremony hall was in flames, the smell of burning flesh wafting in the air. Nandile was going to be sick. More cries from the dying filled the air with their last songs of despair. Nandile thought of Chenoa. She bit her inner cheek as she held back the flood of tears that threatened to fall. Caleb! Nandile shook him. Still nothing. Kofi suddenly jumped to his feet, then two strong arms grabbed her from behind, tugging her close. We need to take you to safety, now. Nandile recognized the voice as belonging to one of the lion totem hunters. Nandile had no choice. She could not fight. Her strength equated to a grain of sand, and the totem hunters to a mountain. Kofi remained beside them as they walked to safety, the gold-tipped spears of the lion totem hunters glittering in the firelight. All Nandile could see was their cat eyes scanning their surroundings like hungry predators. Two other buffalo totem hunters joined, their copper-tipped double axes on their back as they flanked the lion totem hunters in a defensive formation. Her safety is the priority, the female lion totem hunter that had grabbed Nandile barked, her body coiled in tension, ready for anything. She was the direct line of the chief of the totem guard. Their totem alpha was also her grandmother. Her safety was always a priority, but... Caleb, Nandile murmured softly. His totem hunters will assist. Amma placed a reassuring hand on Nandile's upper back. Amma was an experienced buffalo totem hunter. Her uncle, the buffalo totem alpha, had assigned her to train Kofi in case he ever received the calling to become a spirit walker. Amma's eyes were always gentle, her kind words coupled with a warm sense of humor, unlike the predatory eyes of lion totem hunters. Lion totem hunters did not care about comfort because their totem guardian did not think about comforting, only surviving or killing. Nandile nodded as she fought to stop the wobble of her bottom lip as her eyes went back to Caleb to see his body swarmed by several rhino totem hunters, their platinum-tipped clubs at the ready on their sides. All hunters were dressed in fatigues, the designated color of their totem, the lions in navy with gold trim, the buffaloes in black and copper trim, and the rhinos in gray with platinum trim. Their faces were covered except for their eyes peering through a slit that had a framed metallic thread that matched the color of their weapons. It was always their eyes that gave Nandile the chills, because that was the last thing they wanted their enemies to see before they died by their hand. Despite everything, at this moment Nandile wanted to see eyes, Caleb's. She willed him to open his eyes so she would know he was safe, even though the world around them was burning to hell. The fire spread through the savanna grass, the gush of wind the accelerant, causing animals to flee in all directions, while various totem hunters and totem guard enforcers guided people and animals alike out of danger. "Please wake up, Caleb," Nandile whispered under her breath. At that, Caleb jolted up straight, looking right at her, his dark grey eyes piercing her very soul with untold promises that would never be fulfilled. Tension left her body immediately. He reached his hand out as though he wanted to touch her. "Leoness," Nandile felt more than heard him say. Another explosion erupted, and this time Nandile did not simply fall. Her body catapulted into the air, her reed skirt dutifully swaying with her uncoordinated movement. A moment of weightlessness washed over her. The lion totem hunter leapt in the air to catch her, but was shot before she reached her. Nandile was falling, flailing, and failing to stay conscious.